So I am going to talk about creating NFTs with no FOMO. I'm going to go through some steps that you can take when you're launching your NFT and why you should consider launching them with no FOMO. So the whole concept of decentralization is counter to the exclusive environment that the early days of NFTs created. It was an if you can afford this, then you can get access to this other thing sort of environment. And that wasn't very inclusive for most people. So with all the hype, it only stands that the hype has fizzled out. We entered a winter with the NFT space and the crypto space where a lot of the talk around NFTs kind of hushed. No one wanted to talk about NFTs for a while, but now that's starting to change. NFTs, they were never meant to be about the hype, though. They were always meant to be about hope, and hope that we could participate in a world that we never even knew existed. This is what the promise of the metaverse is. This is what the promise of being a part of a community that belongs to a particular NFT group. And that hope is still there. So when it comes to launching with no FOMO, it's about building relationships with folks and community and establishing a sense of belonging from folks from all walks of life. Building with no FOMO definitely takes time. There are no quick fixes to building with no FOMO because you actually have to focus on establishing a relationship with your community. And building with no FOMO is less of a tactic and more of a principle in order to build long-term community. So when we talk about launching with no FOMO, it can be scary because FOMO is a principle that we learned in the last 20 years or probably even longer when it comes to marketing our products, making people feel like they need to hurry up and get it, hurry up before it runs out, right? We still see that around every holiday. But building this way with no FOMO, it involves being purposeful, intentional, with lots of observations in your community, no hype, and a ton of listening in a way that aligns with the heart of its creator. That takes time. No FOMO requires tapping into the things that are real to the audience and things that they can hold on to, because even as we're advancing towards AI at a breakneck speed, AI has already disrupted everything, by the way. If there's anybody out there still wondering what AI is going to do, it's already done it. So even though we're advancing towards technology at a breakneck speed, people are still wanting to hold on to something that is real. We want our avatars, we want to create these characters in the metaverse, but we still want something real. And that craving for the real isn't going anywhere. It's actually getting stronger. Next slide, please. So launching with no FOMO involves experimenting, lots of throwing things out there to your community, doing that live customer discovery with your community, seeing what sticks and what doesn't. It involves testing stuff. Some stuff you gotta try. Maybe you haven't seen anyone else try it, but you can build in front of your community and make those mistakes in front of them, building out loud. Reward them for their engagement, and not just dangling it in front of them saying, hey, if you do this, you'll get this. But to just say, hey, I really appreciate you being here from day one, because even in the real world, if you have day ones, friends from college that you know now who have known you since way back when, or people that have been there for you at different times of your lives, you have a special relationship with them. And so your community can also be that group of folks that you reward for their engagement, for their participation, and ultimately just for simply believing in you and your community at an early stage. Launching with no FOMO, lastly, is about building relationships. It's about not being influenced by the marketing schemes of yesteryear. It's about building for the future, because the whole metaverse space, NFT space, is about the future and where we're headed. We don't want to take some of the things that we learned in the past when it comes to building community with us. So it does require a lot of taking risk and trying new things when it comes to building community. All right, so this is my QR code. My name is Kyra Peralte. I'm creator of the Traveling Diary Community. The Traveling Diary Community is a community where women are writing in physical diaries that pass from person to person across 31 countries. It started in 2020. I have diaries that collect slices of life from women, diaries that collect fictional stories, poetry, handprints from people. And women sign up for the Traveling Diary Community and wait 9 months to a year or more before they even see a physical book arrive in their mailbox. The Traveling Diary Community lives everything that I just went over in this presentation with you. Our community lives by the principle that even in a world that's moving at breakneck speed, we are daring to wait, and we are daring to invest in true connection across the globe. Thank you.